we're going to put this on. So at about 6:30, we're going to plug into a call with Kenneth Brailsford, and certainly he'll be the most successful person I've listened to on live call. So I think it's really interesting. It's a great opportunity for us in the room and then you as well. My name is Harley Bartman. I'm a 11-year Navy vet.
No, come back, sorry. Merrick, can you let? No.
Oh, this is an informal meeting. And except for you, dressed like a champ. I'm an 11-year Navy vet. I was in charge of physical fitness for 2 years at my command. And
do not give this to me. Don't give applesauce to me.
Do you have to pee, Sam?
Yeah.
I see that bathroom. Right. So get them in. We're like making it duplicatable. Anybody can do this. You see me up here, obviously professional. I'm going to show a 10-minute video. It's going to be on the screen up above you. It's a brief overview, and then we're going to have some testimonies. And any questions that you need answered, we're here for you. And at about 6:30, we'll put on the conference call, and it'll be great hearing from Kenneth. We'll all listen in to the cell phone speaker setup. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get on the video, get started. Off of that for you. Of course. It's gonna sound.
It doesn't sound?
It doesn't sound like it. No, I just need to turn it up. Turn it up.
We appreciate you being able to join us tonight.
Bethany.
That was my song.
Bethany, will you come here, man?
Years, Zeta International has helped individuals throughout the world.
See it down there? It's gonna make sure I got it. Mike.
I'll hold it in a second.
Is anybody on that watching?
All right, here's the video starting out. Is this sounding you all right?
It's a little bright, but I can see it.
Receive proper nutrition through our premier line of Moringa-based products. These products have hundreds of thousands of people to live their life to the fullest while looking, feeling, and being their best selves. Zeja's passion for self-improvement has since expanded into 2 new cutting-edge product divisions, Ameo Essential Oils and Ripsticks Fitness Supplements. Each product and division builds upon the 4 pillars of our Life Unlimited mantra and company culture, namely health and nutrition, active lifestyle, financial freedom, and personal development. Zeta International is a multi-million-dollar network marketing company based in Utah in the United States. The company's success is driven by tens of thousands of independent distributors and customers found throughout the world. Since being founded in 2005, we've quickly become an industry leader, experiencing remarkable growth and development year after year. Our products and business opportunity truly are revolutionizing the health and wellness world and changing the way people take care of their mind, body, and soul. The Zeta success story begins with one man discovering a nutritious and beneficial tree grown in faraway lands. This man is Ken Brailsford, a pioneer in the nutritional supplement industry, the father of herbal encapsulation, and the founder of Zeta International.
I was happily retired until a friend called me up and wanted to show me a video that he had recorded off the Discovery Channel. He wanted me to go into business with him. I was just going to watch it and tell him, no, thank you, I've done that, I don't need to do it again. But I watched the video on Moringa oleifera. And by the time I finished, I knew I had to be involved with it. It was something that was great and the world needed, and I felt impressed and spiritually prompted that this is something I needed to do. And so I became involved with my friend in a business venture that would change the lives of countless people throughout the world.
Since Ken's discovery, Zija International has flourished into a worldwide phenomenon. This is in part thanks to the impressive executive team that he assembled. This group of industry leaders works tirelessly to empower Zija's independent distributors in every way possible.
I've handpicked the executive team to make the company strong and to give the distributors and those in the field every bit of information and knowledge that they need and the tools that they need to become successful. This executive team has over 100 years experience in the MLM industry. And that background understanding is what is needed to be completely successful. Everything is in place for the distributor to make them successful. And the company is there to support the distributors in every way possible.
Ken chose Rodney Larson to lead the company with the goal of rapid and sustainable growth at the top of their minds. Mr. Larson already had ample expertise in the health and wellness sector, as well as previous executive leadership experience in network marketing. He shares Ken's vision for the potential that Zija has to provide life unlimited worldwide. Today, Rod is guiding the company toward the growth that they both intended.
It's a pleasure leading Zija day to day. I firmly believe in our products and in our business opportunity, and I love traveling the world to help spread the message of Life Unlimited to people of all walks of life. Because Life Unlimited means something different to everyone, the opportunity at Zija International is perfect for everyone. Our goal is to help you meet your personal, financial, health, and family goals, no matter what they might be.
First and foremost, Zija International is about great products. Here's a look at Zija's 3 product divisions and the specific needs that they fill. Zija's core nutritional products each contain a healthy and effective dose of Moringa oleifera, nicknamed Nature's Miracle Tree. They also maximize the body's ability to absorb Moringa's 90+ vitamins, minerals, vital proteins, antioxidants, omega oils, and other benefits. The positive health effects of Moringa are truly amazing, including anti-inflammatory support, improved digestion, heightened mental clarity, increased energy, natural anti-aging benefits for your body and your skin, immune system support, blood glucose level regulation, enhanced circulation, and much more. Zija's Core Nutritionals division includes nourishing supplement drinks, a complete weight management system, and a cutting-edge anti-aging skincare line. Together, these products allow users to drink life in and experience inner health and outer beauty. Ameo essential oils are inspired by Zija's passion for wellness and vitality. These luxuriously pure products are extracted from nature's most generous trees, herbs, plants, seeds, and fruits. Essential oils have been highly valued and used throughout history for their many advantageous therapeutic properties. They have the ability to solve thousands of problems, improving the health and well-being of all who use them. Purity and quality are the 2 most important aspects of any essential oil. Both affect its therapeutic value, aroma, color, potency, and when applicable, flavor. To ensure that our oils are of the highest purity and quality, including meeting clinical grade standards and being cell-active and permeable, they must pass our rigorous patent-pending Certi-5 endorsement. Certi-5 oils require precise and correct sourcing, validating, and delivery processes achieved exclusively by Ameo. These processes are overseen and confirmed by the prestigious Ameo Scientific Advisory Board. Because we're so confident in the quality and purity of our final Ameo products, we've also created a complete Ameo Difference system. You can go to ameodifference.com Enter the unique badge code on the bottom of your bottle and instantly gain access to the tests performed on your oil and its results. We also include videos of the oil permeating live cells. In a world that recognizes the importance of living an active lifestyle more than ever before, we set out to create a line of top quality, natural fitness supplement products for all types of athletes. The result is the Ripsticks Hydration and Fitness line. Ripsticks products have truly revolutionized the way that people work out, fuel their body, and push their limits time and time again. They've been carefully formulated to help you keep your drive alive with the energy and nutrients needed before, during, and after, long after your workout. Whether you stay active by pounding the pavement, helping your team to the top, refining your downward-facing dog, or setting your personal record on a lift, it's time to power your fitness with Ripsticks. What sets Zija Core Nutritionals, Ameo Essential Oils, and Ripsticks Fitness Supplements apart is the scientific base used in the formulation and creation of each and every product. Zija has enlisted Dr. Joshua Plant to help create these breakthrough divisions. Dr. Plant graduated first in his class from Harvard Medical School with a PhD in biomedical sciences. He's done extensive research on the human body and has been published in multiple scientific journals and papers on various health and nutrition topics.
Shortly after graduating, I was offered numerous jobs with top-tier pharmaceutical companies from around the world. However, I became discouraged when I realized that much of their efforts are focused on trying to find cures for diseases that can be easily prevented through proper health and nutrition. I realized that the way to enhance the lives of both the healthy and sick was through proper nutrition and exercise. I decided to take my efforts and expertise to Zija International. By so doing, I have been able to help more people find better health and truly live life unlimited.
There has never been a more exciting time to be involved in the health and wellness industry, which is the next trillion-dollar economic sector. This growth will create more successful entrepreneurs worldwide than ever before over the next few years. Many of them Zija independent distributors.
One of the most exciting things about Zija International is that we're growing far and wide. We currently operate in over 50 countries and continue opening in new markets every few months. We're taking Zija Core Nutritionals, Ameo Essential Oils, and Ripstick supplements and spreading their valuable benefits across the globe. No matter where we go, despite different cultures and languages, our products are being embraced and people are building successful businesses in their own lands. Health and nutrition, financial freedom, personal development, and an active lifestyle. These are the pillars that define Life Unlimited. It's our goal to provide the vehicle to help you create the life that you want and deserve, a life with endless possibilities. We believe that proper nutrition will provide hope and the opportunity to enjoy a longer, fuller life. Financial freedom can be a reality with the business model and tools that Zija provides. At Zija, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Our goal is your success. Personal development can change the way you look at life and can help you to create your own destiny. Finding and fulfilling your potential is one of the most amazing feelings in the world, and it's happening every day right here at Zija International. Living an active lifestyle will help you feel your best, look your best, be your best, and have the energy to achieve your personal goals. Here's to you, Zija Nation, living a life unlimited.
All right, that was a quick video. I'm going to go over a few slides, and because we have 15 minutes to kill, and I also want to. Excuse me. Guys.
I was saying, was there anything in particular that you want me to touch on that,
That you saw in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
The Ameo Essential Oils.
The Ameo oils, those are, yeah, there's, I've got slides on that, and I wanted to talk to you about that.
Anything else specifically that interests you?
Is there anything else that interested either of you two? No. Okay, hit the slides. This slide's up there. It's a full screen up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, I'm not going to go through and show the 5-minute video, and but just some small shows I did, or slides I wanted to show you. The food pyramid right there in front of you that you see, that's what it used to be. I mean, in the 1950s and 60s, this is what you recognize from a health book, not what we actually employ. This is more like today, and I mean, that's a sad fact of life, and as in standard American diet, sad. It's what it is, and you know, I see high fructose corn syrups and bad fats, empty calories. That's what I see. Currently today, we're working with 80% less nutrients in our diet, and also 8 out of 10 diseases are diet related. I don't see that as a correlation. I'm not a doctor, so can't say that for facts, but that brings up the point that yes, I'm not a doctor. I can't say that that Zija is going to mitigate, stop, reverse any type of health effects or diseases. It's what you're going to find is better nutrition allows your body to heal from the inside out, and that's what a lot of us have found out. On your slide right now, Moringa, 46 antioxidants, 36 anti-inflammatories, all your omegas 3, 6, and 9. This is what Zija, this is the core part of it. It's the Moringa plant grown in Africa. The parts of it, you can see on it, and this is what Zija uses. It uses its leaves, that long skinny thing, that's the fruit. Some people call it the drumstick tree. And you've got the seeds and seed casings. And the seed casings and the seeds, they're antimicrobial, antibacterial. They use it to purify water in West Africa. This plant is amazing what it does. This is a independent resource. It's from National Geographic, November 2013. They did an expose on Moringa. They call it Muddy Moringa, and they compare it to everyday things that people do use, and tell them why Moringa is superior. 10 times the vitamin A in carrots, 25 times the iron in spinach. There's something like 17 times the protein. An amazing plant. The vitamin A is being used to combat childhood blindness in East Africa, where there's not a lot of nutrition. They're adding Moringa to the diets of nursing mothers and the small children, and it's helping stave off childhood blindness. And this right here, this is the instant validation right here. You can see in the bold it says pubmed.gov. I'm not sure if you've taken any medical classes, but that's where doctors go to do research. There's over 500 medical researches on what Moringa can mitigate, what it can help affect. So if you're curious about certain diseases, I think there was 36 for cancer, 36 research articles for cancer. There were 35 for anti-inflammatories, and so arthritis. There's high blood pressure. There's diabetes. All that stuff Moringa is being used to help with, at least clinically. And it said it's over 321 diseases it helps treat. That's Moringa, and I'm not saying that. That's PubMed. That's the National Institute of Health. I don't have to say it. Kenneth Brailsford, he's the leader of the company. He started herbal encapsulation. So when you see herbs in pill form, that's who started it. In the 1970s, he's made cayenne and alfalfa treating stomach ulcers for his uncle. And it's became huge. You can go to any health store and see it. Joshua Plant, you saw in the video, selected one of 14 National Institute of Health Research Fellowship Awards, graduated top of his class from Harvard Medical School. He did it in 3.5 years, and it's an 8-year degree with 3 kids. Yeah, I could barely get here on time with 3 kids. Shauna was watching them, so thanks, Shauna. Skip through some of the the company stuff because it talked about the opening markets, and but I did want to get to manufacturing. The core of our nutrition is the Moringa. Moringa comes from a leased land in India near the Himalayas. It's chemically pretty free. It's UK organic, so you don't have the toxins, you don't have the stuff floating in the air. They use filtered water to water the plants. They shade dry everything, so there's no leach nutrition from the sun. The sun will tax vegetables and fruit. It destroys the nutritional content. So they shade dry it. They don't heat treat it or anything like that. But they grind it. They package it in drums, send it over to a filtered air facility, and that's what you see in front of you. This is pharmaceutical grade. They invited the FDA to come and inspect their facilities. Most places that offer food don't do that, but Zija wanted to set themselves apart. So you have the cleanest product, most nutritious product, taken care of in the cleanest environment and package. So when you open these sachets over here, and this is what the Smart Mix comes in, or Super Mix. This right here, it hasn't touched toxins in the air yet until you crack it open and put it in your water bottle. And it's fully bioavailable, absorption rate up to 95%, as in. But when you compare it to some popular medicines, 5, 10, 15, 20%, your body recognizes this as a whole food because that's what it is, and that's what your body's made to digest. So this is why Super Mix it's readily available and it makes people feel really good. That's where that Life Unlimited comes in. These are the core nutritions, and I want to touch on this really briefly. It's the weight management system. And there's testimony after testimony after testimony on this. It could say nutrition rebalancing because that's what you're doing. You're taking that standard American diet that's so atrocious, and you're filling those gaps left by whatever sodas and pizza from Costco or whatever you eat that day. That Super Mix helps fill those voids with nutrition that's needed. We have the Prime 90 powder. Let's see, all these are all UK organic, and they're not all vegan or vegetarian. The Prime 90 has whey protein, but this is, like I said, it's all organic, all natural. There's no man-made chemicals in here. The Super Mix, right there, that's the core. It's got the most Moringa, and on the other side, you've got appetite suppression. The AMs, the PMs help regulate hormones. The XM burns, they work through thermogenics and allow you to burn weight, burn calories throughout the day naturally. And the caffeine that are in these, this is not a synthetic caffeine like what you're going to find in your energy drinks from the pops, from the gas station. This is natural. It's a slower spike. It's a longer lasting, and it's a less taxing caffeine on your body. Finally, there's the tea, and the tea is important. The tea is a cornerstone of this nutrition. Some people call it the weight loss tea, the Moringa tea, and it's about detoxing your body. When you drink this tea in, you're taking the toxins from inside at a cellular level, flushing them out into your bloodstream, and eventually they're going to be passed through your stool sample. So the tea will get you moving. It's a number 2 tea. It'll get you going. But that's what it's supposed to do. You get out the toxins. You get out those toxins, and then you're allowed to bring in the better nutrition from the Super Mix. And that's the whole idea behind it. And a lot of people find out that they're eating less. It was my case, my mom's case, other people's cases. You find out they're eating less because they're getting better gas mileage of what they do put in their body. The Super Mix, it's not a meal replacement. It's not meant to be, but it's naturally sweetened with mango, so that takes off hunger cravings for something sweet or sugary. So a lot of people they see weight loss, and I'm one of the testimonies. I've got friends over there. I don't know if you saw the pictures Taylor had. Did you see him flipped? Mm-hmm. He's at 30 pounds lost in 3 months. And he did that in 3 months, so that's amazing. I'm at 32 in about 5 or 6, but I couldn't be happier with that. This right here, people talk about the cost of these products and stuff. Oh, I don't have money, but take a little closer look at what you do spend in a day, what a person can spend. Fast food lunches, it says over there on the left-hand side, $5. In what world? 3 minutes. the sodas, the coffees, candies. On the right side, it costs about half as much to use these products than go out every day and eat. Go to the store, eat something healthy, it costs less money. It'll make you healthier. I know you wanted to know about the oils. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. We have a call coming in at 3 minutes, and that's what I said. We were going to cut to that. Kenneth Brailsford, this is a billionaire. He's in charge of the whole company. He's going to be on the phone. I've never heard of it, and unless I wanted to go to Utah and see it. That's the only way I'd hear him speak. And we were going to put him on the phone. We got speakers set up so you guys can listen to that. I think it's an amazing opportunity, and I don't think it should be missed. If you have any other questions, if you want to stick around with the call, and if not, pull me aside. I'd be happy to talk to you as well.
The call is for them as well.
Yes, the call is. Yeah, absolutely.
It's for you guys. Like this guy, if there was no Kenneth Brailsford, there would be none of this, and I wouldn't be here personally.
Real quickly,
Months ago.
real quickly, the Ameo oils, they're clinical grade. There's other companies, and we all know there's 3 other major companies, but none of them are clinical. They stop at therapeutic. When Ameo started out their oil division, they wanted to go higher and farther. And what they did is they have a better consistency with their oils. They can be used in scientific laboratory tests where no other oil company can be. And this is available to the consumers, the distributors, and the quality is better. They have batch codes on the very bottom. The oils are right here. And these little numbers on the bottom, you can log in to the Ameo difference, and you can find out which cell permeable test, what test has been done on this individual batch. Not this type, but the oil that's actually inside these bottles. You can go check out the permeability and stuff like that. So there's a lot of integrity and follow through with what they're doing to show that, hey, this is a better product. They threw out frankincense. Yeah, frankincense. They had a 55-gallon drum of it that didn't match. It wasn't high enough. And if you've ever bought frankincense, that's the expensive oil. I mean, it's what one of the 3 kings brought. So, and and they tossed it out. So because it didn't meet specs.
It holds a lot of stuff.
Frankincense.
That's why it's so expensive.
There's all types of essential oil books that you can follow how to help treat your ailments. To get into the kits, there's a few different ways. The best way is for the kits. The kit prices is $13, $20, $6, $60, $330 kits. We have lots of information on them as soon as the call is done. I'll go ahead and answer them. But if you want best bang for your buck, rolls in your distributor cost, shipping's free with them. This is how you're going to save money, and it's going to get you set up to start the business. And it really is an amazing economic opportunity for people to start their own business. Yeah. Now I'm getting ready to finish up. I just wanted. I'll go ahead and stop. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and stop now.
We can answer questions. We really want you guys to meet them because normally what we do is we put you on a connection call. That way you can kind of hear what an expert has to say about the stuff. Because I mean, it's not just us saying this. There's lots of people who just, my goodness, yeah. But the expert we had slated for tonight, well, she told us about this call where the founder is going to be speaking, and they've also got the #1 earner in the company. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys listen into that real quick, and then if there's any questions or anything, we can go over all that. So.
Provided by a friend. Tonight's call is just going to sort of paint a picture of Zija International, a company that has broken many records, has had other extraordinary growth for a direct sales company over the last several years, has created a foundation of customers based on world-class products that are changing people's lives. And with that, of course, an extraordinary business opportunity, an income that is residual in nature as we build our consumer base. So we're going to hear a little bit about the vision going forward, what 2016 and beyond will look like. I can tell you, for me, I have never been more clear as to where this company is going and what the potential is, and the fact that I believe, based on all the things going on at home office as we speak, which will be announced in roughly 4 weeks at our super regional in Utah, I believe that this company will have its single biggest growth year in 2016. And of course, that is relevant because those of you and others who are looking for a vehicle, a financial vehicle, a secondary or primary income, a business that you can build, that you can rely on, you need to be with a company that has a big vision to support the success of the mission. ZJ International has that. Tonight's a special call as we have our founder, Mr. Ken Brailsford, online. Ken, let's double check here. Are you online with us this evening?
I sure am. Looking forward to it.
Wonderful. I just kind of want to frame up, and well, first of all, thank you on behalf of the entire network for bringing ZJ into existence, and of course, keeping the company healthy, growing, solid infrastructure, one that we can rely on, one that we can pass on to our children and our grandchildren. Over the years that I've been here, as you know, so many companies got started, had some growth, and virtually vanished, off the radar. Many of them out of business. ZJ International continues to go. In fact, that was my main reason for joining this company. People often ask me, why ZJ? Why did you choose ZJ? I said, because I wanted a company that was going to stay in business, that would have world-class products, one that I would be able to pass on to my children, grandchildren. And knowing that your track record of having started co-founding Nature Sunshine in 1972 and Rich International in 1985, and many other companies that have, that have spawned from your former executives, I knew in advance that ZJ was going to be a big. And I think I'd like to start probably one of the most important questions for people. Is ZJ, a company that they can hang their hat on and know that if they put in the time, energy, effort, share the products, build a consumer base, build a team, that this company is going to be here for the long haul and not let people down. Maybe you could just share a little bit about some of the things that have been put in place over the last several years to ensure this is going to be one of the jewels of direct sale, one of the big companies.
Yeah, it's actually a good question, David. I appreciate it. For those, especially who are new, this is an important question. For those who have been with us longer, you probably know most of the answers. I've always built companies for the long haul. I'm always looking way out, years out, on what we have to do to keep the company stable, strong, prosperous, and growing. And just to give you one illustration of that, early on in every company that I've had, we've manufactured most, if not all, of our products. That's critical. The amount of money you have to put into doing that is humongous. And companies that are always planning on getting in, making a lot of money, making a big splash, run up the numbers, make a profit. Doesn't matter what kind of a product they've got. Those kind of companies would never invest the money into their own manufacturing like we have through a company called Moringa. And so that's one of the key things you can always look at. Ask the company, do you manufacture your own products? Rarely do any of them manufacture their own products. We always do. That way you can ensure quality control, and you can ensure that if one of your products is running a little low, you can move it up the ladder to production, get it in faster. So rarely do you have any times when you run out of product and can't supply the product or have back orders. So those things are very important. Now, we've all, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, as over the last couple of years, the company's opened offices now in a number of countries, many of which I've had the chance to visit. And every country has its own set of laws, its own set of regulations, and so forth. And manufacturing, as you know, Ken, is giving you complete control and vertical integration, such that you can make a product on demand for any country at any time without standing in line, again, to ensure consistent product flow.
Well, and just speaking about that, some products that we have to produce are unique to certain areas of the world. For instance, Asia, their taste buds are much different than American or Canadian. And so you produce things that great nutritious products, but they have a taste that wouldn't agree with our palates. We wouldn't buy it here. So you can be, when you manufacture your own products, you can do that. Or you go to a certain country and they say, look, you've got a couple of ingredients here that we don't allow in our country. And for whatever reason, so we can reformulate and adjust it and have products for there. So you don't do those kinds of things if you're a short-run company. You're not going to be around a long time if you're not looking 3, 4, 5 years or longer down the road. So that's a very key thing. And it costs a lot of money to open up markets. And we have about 55 markets that we're opening up. And I think that's more than almost all companies out there. So we're looking way down the road and want success. But it takes time, it takes a lot of investment, it takes a lot of preparation, and we do that. Those are some of the things that tell you that our company's here for the long haul, not just for the next year or two.
Now, if I had the experience in my first companies that didn't end up standing the test of time, I would have known what to look for when looking at a company and analyzing, whether the company has the infrastructure, the vision, the capacity, the know-how to put all of that in place and become one of the few giants of the industry. So it took a few years, and of course, knowing your track record, I knew this was going to be the one, and Zija has certainly delivered. Now, I know that there's a lot of guests on the line tonight, and I think, the people who are looking at Zija or have been invited by a friend may have experience in the industry or, maybe first-timers. They need to know that this is a business that they can do. This is a business that they can share with others in terms of products and know that they are sharing world-class products, 5-star products. One of the, I think, reasons that all of your companies have been successful and stood the test of time because the products stand alone. The products are strong enough to maintain and retain a customer base, and of course, also keeping us, on the right side of the line as it relates to marketing products that will never be questioned. And maybe you can share a couple thoughts on that.
Well, that's an interesting comment because that's the reason I started international. Is that I found when I watched the video a couple of years ago on the Moringa tree and saw something that could replace a couple of hundred other nutritional products out there. They were good products from my own company's. But this one ingredient would replace a couple of hundred of them. And it was so powerful, and I saw what it could do, and that's what I was looking for. That's the first place a good company will start. What is our product? Is it the best? Is it better than other products? Because if it isn't, why put it on the market? I don't get into these kind of companies just to have a company, just to have distributors. I get in it to have products that will attract consumers and those people that will benefit from that nutrition. And there's nothing better in the world nutrition-wise. There's no other single thing that beats Moringa. And that's why I got into the market and came back. If it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't be back in this industry. I'd be that God wanted me to get this product throughout the world to all His children. And that's a strong driving force. It's never ultimately about the money by itself. It's about blessing the lives of people. And if you give them a product that they can feel and experience and live by and know that's benefiting them and the family, money always takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about that.
Absolutely. And in fact, I just watched the Steve Jobs documentary on HBO. And it was all about the product. And then he left, and they dumbed down the products and just tried to, look at the bottom line and profitability. The company almost went out of business. And of course, he came back and created some world-class products with the iPhone and so forth. And the company became the most valuable company in the world in 2000.
If you have the best product, the money will always take care of itself. And that's what Steve Jobs was all about, the best product, as you said. That is what got me back into this business. We have the best product. No other company can match it. It's fruit juices or something that basically antioxidants. But we have that and so much more in Moringa. More nutrients. It's more nutrient rich than any botanical in the world. That's what brought me back and started this company.
Well, a lot of people have had extraordinary success in the early stages of the company before the company has even hit momentum. And I want to kind of segue into that a little bit. I believe, 25 years experience, a lot of companies, 9 years on the corporate side. Hopefully you learn a few things. And from what I'm seeing now at corporate in terms of the focus of the company culture, the focus on training, the focus on distributors working in harmony as well as collaborating with the company. I see a foundation, I see an environment that's going to take us to an entirely new level of growth, aside from announcements that are going to be made at the super regional. My estimation, Ken, I'm going to go public here and just put out a number. I think we're going to double the distributor base in 2016. We have a good shot at adding 200,000 plus people to ZJ International, not just here in North America but around the world. Obviously, that is going to create a groundswell of volume, of growth, of customers, and new success stories. And maybe you can talk a little bit about momentum and the timing for that. Some companies go into momentum 6 months out of the gates, and then they're gone. ZJ has had a long incubation period in building a foundation with the steady growth, but preparing us for this moment in time. And maybe you can share that from a business standpoint and what it means to a person on the phone this evening.
There's a lot that the company takes to be successful if you're going to be in it for the long term. You mentioned some hit momentum in 6 months. Generally, companies that do that are not around a year or two later because they're not prepared. So I went back over 40 years in this industry, more than 40 years actually. None of my previous companies were fast starters. I mean, they grew gradually. I mean, at the time it seemed like a lot, but not by some people's standards. But that time, that slow growth in the beginning before they hit momentum was important because it gave us time to build the foundation. It gave us time to make sure we had enough capital, make sure we had the right products, make sure we had the right employees, make sure the software worked, make sure we could pay the checks and never have a bounce check. Those kind of things take time. My company will always, then I call them late bloomers. Maybe that's because I was kind of a late bloomer in my life because of my size. It took me a while to get a little bit taller. So those crazy things that go on, they're important. You have to try to do things right. I've never worried about having an explosive in the company. That leads to disaster. And then for 3 years, right after the beginning of this company, I wasn't even here to manage the company. I was committed to the mission president for our church in South Carolina. And that was a 3-year full-time 24/7 commitment. So I couldn't really run the company. So that made it slow for a while. So it had all these things that in reality, looking back, the things that made us stronger and we're prepared for more growth as it comes. And I think you very well could be right, 2016 to be the year of explosive growth for us. If it comes or if it takes another year, it's okay as long as we're strong financially and growing, which we are. So I'm happy to take the time, make sure the foundation is strong, make sure we're growing, make sure everybody's happy, it's a big family, and continue to move forward in a positive way, which we are.
Well, I do want to say that when I looked at ZJ International back in October of '07, and I had a couple of friends with me. Those friends are in the business today. They're very successful. They're some of the top leaders of the company. Actually, I've got a friend on the line tonight from Phoenix, Arizona, from high school, and saw me on Facebook and asked me what I was doing, and decided to come on board. He's on the line tonight. It's really important when we're speaking to friends, speaking to family, speaking to associates, that we're with something we can be passionate about. That we have the knowledge and belief that we are bringing people that we know into something that can literally change their lives. I looked at a number of companies, Ken, along with ZJ back in October of '07. And I'm not going to name them, but some of you on the line tonight, if you want to know, you can call me after the call. I just felt they just didn't have the ingredients, the vision, the experience in management, and so forth, to make it. They're all out of business. None of them survived. It's just gratifying to know that I made the right choice with ZJ International. That this company is not only here but stronger than ever, and still a baby company in pre-momentum. I know that you've set up a corporate team that has a lot of experience, but there's also a lot of new people who have grown into the role. So they've been here, almost from the very beginning. And that synergy, I think, is really important to know that you've got a stable executive team, one that we can trust, we can rely on as distributors on the field. Again, from a pure business standpoint, companies are going to live or die by that executive team. I mean, they're the captain of the ship. Maybe you can just talk a little bit about philosophy on that.
Yeah, I've never had. I mean, I've always had great executive teams in my company, but I have to admit, the executive team we have now is stronger than any company I've ever had collectively. And this is important. If you don't have the right team, or if they look at the distributors wrong, it's not going to work. We view our distributors and customers, and every distributor is a customer, if you really think about it, taking the product, consuming it. And so we view them as part of the family. We're part of the family. We're a team. We work together. Our advisory board now is taking a bigger role than I've ever had an advisory board in the history of any of my companies take. And the interesting thing about it is that they're viewing what they're doing as true representatives of the field and bringing information to us and really taking a leading role. I've never seen that before. In my previous company, the advisory board members, every time they put something forward, you could see it written all over. It's just going to benefit them and their group. And this is not what and now. They're looking out for everybody, and I love that. And that's why we've been able to allow them to take even a bigger, larger role, because they're doing it right, and they're leading a partnership. We're all partners together in this. If we fail as an executive team, or if you fail as consumers and distributors, then we all fail. Then we come together to take this Moringa product or the other products that have come along and take it to the world. That takes a firm team to do that, and that's where we're at, and that's where we're going. So this is a great opportunity.
Well, let me segue on that one to the super regional coming up in Utah in October. The company's taken a sort of evolved, and on that note, with the advisory board, you actually have a major corporate event that, to a large degree, is going to be led by.
There you go.
So you guys kind of
Yeah, if you get a glimpse of the idea, and I understand you guys aren't in this for distributing like full force and making a business out of this. You know, this is a ministry to us. But for some of us that may have came from kind of destitute upbringings that didn't have a lot of money, that's very exciting. You know, the fact that, you know, it says it takes 7 years to be a professional at anything you do. If you want to, you know, be a secretary or whatever, taxi driver, it takes 7 years to be a real astute professional. And in the professionals at MLM and network marketing, they get paid very well. And I think it was really exciting to hear what Kent Brailsford was saying was the best products on the market. And he wasn't just talking about Moringa. He was talking about his whole line, including those essential oils and that ribstick division, which are the athletic division. And you know, it helps people. It helps to have people hear that. I mean, there was a lot of people calling in there, and you know, the confidence in the company and the fact that it's going to be around well past his death. And you know, I'm hoping that my grandkids can use this stuff. My wife still can't drink water. You know, it takes Moringa to keep her alive. So, I mean, that's just a small glimpse of how important this stuff is. So I did have a slideshow, and I got my clicker, so that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna get that plugged in, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish talking about some of the products and some of the opportunities when it comes to. Yeah, I'll get it plugged in right now. What's up? I think so. I've always admired it. That's why I keep my hair short. Shut up, Shauna. Thanks. You know, I really do what I can. Let's see. You know, I've actually heard a testimony about that from there was someone that was dealing with cancer, and they were talking about that, you know, helping bringing the hair back faster. It's a medical claim. I don't know, but you know, I went somewhere the other day. I was at a street fair, and they were talking about something with hair growth. They just put that on there, but come on, don't sell me snake oil. I don't want to know. I don't believe it. Yeah, I just didn't. Yeah. Just thought it was funny. Like I said, I wanted to talk about the. Come on now. I wanted to talk about where we left off. We left off about getting involved and getting involved with the kids. There's many different ways to get involved, and like he was talking about the growth. Kent Brailsford and Ken Larson, they were talking about the growth of the company, the momentum, and how it's getting ready to take off and doubling in business. This is why you want to get in sooner rather than later. It secures your spot, allows you to branch out downline. As all those people are jumping in, they got to jump in somewhere, and it might as well be beneath you people. Might as well beneath me. Bring me up in the world. You know, so it's health and wealth. To get into the products, like I said, the best bang for your buck is kits. They have the 1320 kit, the 660 kit, and the 330 kit. And to take that into perspective, for two people, a 1320 kit will last about 4 months. And if you divide that by 4, it says something around 200 and something, $300. That's not what you're going to spend in an average month. The average month expenditure for someone to use this is 100, 150. And there was a study I learned that said, from people over 60 and poor health, they're going to spend up to about $300,000 for the remaining years of their life. Person in good health will spend about $20,000. Looking around the room, there was no one here old enough to, even if they spent $200 a month for the rest of their life, would match that $300,000. Take care of your body now. There's an old saying that says, take care of your body. If you don't, where will you live? And a lot of people, they don't take time to work out. They don't take time to eat right and cook. And that's what Zija and that's what they offer is nutrition in a very convenient form. It doesn't get a whole lot easier than sit, drink. That's it. And between that and boiling some tea, that's all I did to lose 30 pounds plus. That's it. There's other products that help other people and it helps speed that along. But getting back to the kits, like I said, 1320, 660, 330. The 1320 and 660, they get you, if you order into those for the next 2 months, you're eligible to a higher level of commission. Anybody that's in business, that means they're going to get the return back faster and continue to build upon that. If I had known what I know now, we would have bought the 1320. We bought in 1320 kits, just not our initial buy-in. So it kind of set us behind as in, in building our rank and stuff. But, you learn. And we pass that information on to you folks. Like I said, why to get into business? It's a low cost of entry. Honestly, if you wanted to go out as an entrepreneur and make money with this, it would take $20 distributor fee and a $99 purchase, which is a box of Super Mix. And with that, that's it. You can't open a fast food franchise for $120. You just can't. And is what I'm looking forward towards is the time freedom and flexibility, unlimited income potential. Like I said, when you do anything, 7 years it takes to be a professional. So imagine retiring in 7 years, property, whatever, sit around, hang with your family, what's really important. And so get it started while you're young, get it started when you're early. There's a group and I come to this slide, and it's important. This tells about how the money's made, where it's made at. We're right close to the bottom, but we've been doing this for. My wife has been taking the products for 8 months. We've been and we have a big family, and we use a lot of these products, but it's paying for itself and then a little bit more in 6 to 8 months, and it's a compound effect. It's gonna build upon itself. There's a couple in Seattle that they're in their 80s and got started with this. The money they make, they told a few friends, they're making more money than their Social Security check. These people, they're not marketing specialists. They're just normal people that were smart enough to jump in. Bethany's cousin down in Oregon, the gold level, she's inching up on gold. And look at what they make per week. $700. Multiply that times 4. You're looking at $2,800 a month. I mean, that's a job for some people, even more. So we have a speaker that came in the other day. He's a triple diamond. We have Amica, who is going to be on the phone, diamond. These people, they make thousands of dollars per week. So obviously it can be lucrative. One slide show. Having clicker difficulties. This right here I wanted to show you online. This is Team Ben's at the gold level, and this is just something I'm striving for. I talked to the corporate about that, and it's what they do. They put your car payment down for this. This is not a lease. This is a car payment. And what's great about it, once you hit a certain level, they either give you half what that Ben's payment's worth, or allow you to go ahead and get the Ben's instead. So suppose your car payment was, $400 per month. If you didn't choose the Benz, they'd just increase your pay to $200 a month. So it allows people to get a nice car, half cost. I'm going to get one. I've never seen a Benz until the other day. Sandy walked in and showed me the inside of hers. It's beautiful inside. We were talking about timing. Our company, Zija, is building momentum. It's a baby company, not even close to where it's at or where it's going to be. Like I said, get in now, be smart about it before everybody else does. And then there's distributors everywhere. And although you may not be able to make the wealth of it, you'll always be able to get the health. These products are amazing for health. I wanted to show you this. I made this slide up just taking pictures off of different people's Zija successes. And these are just the weight loss successes. It was really easy to find. I mean, even this room. I mean, Taylor showed you his pictures, told you about my story, and it's common because you're eating better. You're not eating junk. Your body is healing itself. And last slide. What if one opportunity could change your life forever? I'm part of a group called the Idahopans. We've got a pretty good base. We've got a good tech person right there. You can see her holding the camera. Got set up with Pinterest. We got set up with Facebook. We got set up with Twitter, websites, YouTube channels. Thank you, Christy. So we have the opportunity to reach a lot of people. My wife isn't the only one that's felt the positive benefits of Moringa and Zija. There are testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony. So this stuff, it changes people's lives that touch it, and I would be hesitant to pass up this opportunity. So, and that's all I have. I can open up for questions now. These folks have any questions, and if not, just tell me what you like best. Anybody? I'll put you on the spot.
What I like the best is just those little green packets, because as someone showed the other